योयम ध्वनि विशेषस्तु स्वर वर्णम विभूषित रंजको जनचित्तानां सह रागः कथितो बुधि. This basically means the arrangement of the sounds or the pitches or the swars that we talk of in such a manner with a lot of ornamentation, with varna vibhushita. Swar varnam vibhushita means ornamentation with different kinds of like we have a system of gamaks, murkis, and all those kind of ornamentation, which appeases to the masses, which pleases the people who are listening to. This kind of arrangement of notes is called as rag. Around the 16th century AD, Matang Muni's Brihadeshi had first used the word rag. Rag is derived from the word rang, which stands for colors. And since the arrangement of these notes and singing them in certain format created a kind of colorful vision of what you are presenting, so they derived from that word called rag, what we currently use in all the music systems available in India. Till about 13th century, all the music across the country was very similar. The very original form of Hindustani music that we had was called as the Dhrupad Gayan. Dhrupad Gayan was also known as the Vishnupad Gayan, which used an instrument called as Rudraveena for its melody playing and Pakhavaj for its percussion. Rudraveena is also supposedly an instrument which was created by Lord Shiva looking at Parvati's sleeping position. And it was Amir Khusro, one of the Persian musicians and poet and writer and very creative person. He is credited to the current version of sitar, which was derived from simplifying the Rudraveena, and also the tabla, which was actually made by cutting the pakhavaj into two halves. So as I was telling, that till the 13th century, all the music across the country was same, but when the Turks came, who were ethnically Turks, but culturally they were Persians, music in their culture was in the hands of the Sufis. So a lot of current music that we hear has Sufi influence, and with the composers like Amir Khusro, he even simplified the Dhrupad Gayan and created something called as Khayal Gayan, which was much simple to perform, simple to sing also. Around this century, most of the musicians who migrated away from Delhi and moved into the nearby areas, they started their own training systems, and then they also realized that more than the Dhrupad Gayan, Dhrupad singing style, the Khayal singing style was gaining popularity. And each of these musicians who were resided in an area, they developed a stylizing of presenting those compositions, which later on was called as the gharanas. So there are various gharanas also which came into existence, like the oldest, or also known as the mother of all gharanas, was the Gwalior Gharana. Then we had the Agra Gharana, the Jaipur Gharana, the Mewati Gharana, the Jaipur Atroli Gharana. So all these gharanas contributed in their own way to a style of presenting the compositions. Even their compositions would also differ based on the styles that they were using. Moving on from the gharana system, while the north was getting influenced by the Persian music that was there, the South remained unaffected, and they retained the music in its originality. The Carnatic music that we call, basically Carnatic stands for Karna Ataka, something that soothes to the ears. So they continued their music system in the same way. The documentation and everything was well preserved, and they continued the teachings in that form. Whereas up north, the system started getting affected by the Persian culture, the Persian way of presenting the compositions and all. So the Dhrupad, as we used to know, slowly it kind of started gaining popularity in terms of the Khayal line, and Dhrupad Gayans was going a little bit down the line. Even there is this concept which I mentioned in Gandharva, like from Samved, the Gandharva Ved came out, or the part of Samved where a lot of music is being discussed. It also says that Gandharvam Trividham Vidya Swara Talamala, which means according to this Gandharva Vidya, importance is to the swar, the notes, the tal and the pad. So pad is the syllables. It is not about the words, but it's more about the emphasis that you give to the syllables.